Hey y'all, hey, my name is Matthew, and welcome to Sorry for Your Loss. In today's episode, I'm going to be covering a pretty tricky subject: death. Specifically, what is a common question that a person who has experienced a death receives? Why this question is not always the most appropriate question to ask. Better questions that you could use if your intent is indeed to help them, and why your personal and religious beliefs need to take a little sideline at times. I get it. Curiosity gets to the best of us. It is natural to want to know what happened. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry you lost your parents at such an early age. What happened? This is so sudden. I can't believe it. What happened? Oh, they were so young. What happened? I'll be the first to admit that I've asked this question, and I should know better, considering some of my experiences in life. When a person passes away at a young age, it's tragic. When a person passes away at an old age, it's tragic. Every individual is different. We don't all share the same coping skills. It can be so triggering for an individual to be asked what happened to their loved one. Please do not ask a person what happened to so-and-so when you find out that they lost somebody. Quite frankly, the question, what happened to them, is self-serving. You can't bring them back with the knowledge. If you're that curious, you could look up their obituary, but it's important to respect the privacy of the individuals and families that are involved in the person's death. What happened to cause this person to die? When you think of it that way, does it sound that positive to you? The most common response after hearing the answer is, "Oh, I'm so sorry." You can say that you're sorry and mean it without ever knowing how the person dies. If you're with somebody who's recently experienced a death, they are going through an array of emotions: grief, anger, despondence. A great question to ask is, what tasks can I help you accomplish today? Sometimes people forget to bathe. They might forget to eat, feed themselves, take care of daily chores, get outside a little bit. If you just take one thing off of their to-do list, imagine that load being lifted from their shoulders. If you don't know the deceased's name, what is their name? Not what was, what is. That person is still very much a part of the individual you're speaking to. They may not be in corporeal form, but their essence might still linger forever. What is your favorite memory of them? If you know that the individual had a tumultuous relationship, this question may not be the most appropriate. If you know that they had a somewhat healthy relationship, when asked, it can help to elevate that individual into speaking about a vacation, a moment that made them laugh. That essence of that person can come through in the individual that you're speaking with when you trigger the right types of questions and the right type of memories. This one might shock you, but I also encourage you not to bring God and prayers into the mix. Even the most devout believer may struggle with their faith at the time of a grave loss. To provide thoughts and prayers seems nice in gesture, but it can anger the individual who's just lost somebody and is questioning their own faith, their belief in God, heaven, hell, or not any of the above. Save your thoughts and prayers for yourself. If you're friends with them from afar, you could offer to sit and listen to them over the phone, on Zoom, with FaceTime. Allow them to speak as much or as little as they need. Listen. Receive it. Don't interject. Don't project. Just because you feel that you can relate to the individual doesn't mean that you will. Offer to reach out to them and give a specific time that you will. Ensure that that works for the individual. Call them. If they don't answer, it's okay. Text them or email them. Send them a message. I'd love to chat with you, see how you're doing. May I call you back in another week? Follow up. Put it on your calendar. If you tell somebody that you're going to call them to check in on them, do so. The first year of losing a loved one is so hard. Holidays, family events, one-on-ones, their birthday, their inevitable 1-year anniversary, and all of the anniversaries that subsequently follow. It's a lot. If you find this video helpful or you know of somebody that needs to hear this, send this to them. My hope for you is that you're given some peace and solace in knowing that your loved one has transitioned to a higher plane. Whatever your beliefs are, wherever you think that energy goes, may it comfort you and bring you happiness in all of the rest of your days. That's right, Keely!
Yeah! So make good choices.